Pope Leo urges Christians to use the gifts they have received from God for the good of others.
Non oro o argento, ma la vita eterna.
At his Sunday address, the Holy Father quoted Jesus' words, "Sell what you own and give alms," and urged the faithful to not only share their material possessions, but also their time, presence, and affection with others, especially those most in need. Today, the church celebrates Saint Clare of Assisi. It's a feast of particular significance here at EWTN. Our foundress, Mother Angelica herself, belonged to a branch of the Poor Clares, which is the order started by the Italian saint in the early 13th century. EWTN Vatican journalist Bénédicte Cedergren tells us more about this noble woman who wanted to live a life of radical poverty and simplicity.
Nel 1211
In 1211, Francis already had his companions. On Palm Sunday, a new companion, Clare of Assisi, came knocking, fully ready to respond decisively to the Lord's call.
alla voce del Signore.
Born in Assisi to a wealthy family, Clare refused to marry early, and having been taught the ways of Christianity by her mother, she was deeply religious and devoted to prayer. One particular encounter inspired her to live according to the manner of the gospel.
Chiara è una nobildonna, è giovanissima.
Clare is a noble woman, very young, who heard Francis of Assisi preach, probably in the town square, and fell in love with Jesus Christ, naked, poor, and crucified. She then asked Francis for help in offering her life to God.
Offrire la propria vita.
After cutting her hair as a sign of her consecration to God, Francis placed Clare in several convents, but she longed for a stricter life of poverty and simplicity. She soon founded her own community at San Damiano, the first monastery of the Poor Clares. The life of the sisters was governed by the rule of Saint Clare, the first rule in the history of the Church known to have been written by a woman, which prescribed absolute poverty, a life of prayer and penance, strict enclosure, manual work, and fraternal charity.
Nessun papa approvava questa regola perché era troppo dura.
No pope approved this rule. Why? Because it was too strict, too demanding for women. And what does Clare do in easing the rule? She asks for a privilege, the privilege of absolute poverty. Until, on August 9th, the Pope personally comes here to San Damiano, to this place, and hands Chiara the rule. For her, it is a sign that her mission is accomplished.
Che la sua missione è compiuta.
2 days after Pope Innocent IV's visit, Clare of Assisi died. By then, the Poor Clares had already spread to different European countries. Today, her legacy lives on through thousands of Poor Clare sisters worldwide who continue her radical commitment to prayer, poverty, and contemplative life in nearly 900 monasteries across more than 70 countries.
Tutti noi facciamo l'esperienza.
We all experience success. Today, Clare is a woman who instead leads us to what is essential, even in material goods. And what is the essential? It is that what I have, I share, because everything that is not given away is lost.
Ciò che non viene donato va perduto.
In Rome, Bénédicte Cedergren, EWTN News Nightly.